Who does Prince Harry think he is? My God, the cheek of the bloke. Rude about the royal family at every opportunity, for vast sums of money, of course, via his Netflix contract and his book Spare, which I can't bear to read. Read a bit of it, it's ghastly. But we now discover he thinks he should be entitled to stay at Kensington Palace whenever he graces this country with his presence, which is frankly too many times already. His father, the king, has quite rightly said that's not going to happen. If he wants to stay in a royal residence, he has to give notice in advance, he has to give notice to the king, and actually the chances are he's not going to get anywhere to stay because he can afford to stay in a hotel. He didn't seem to quite get what the Queen said when he took that advice from her before he and Meghan moved to America. You can't be half in and half out. You're royal or you're not. So Prince Harry, when he comes to this country, he can stay with his mates. And talking of Harry and Meghan, we discover from no greater royal authority than Jenny Bond. You remember her? She was the BBC's doyenne of royal correspondence for many years. She's written a very informed, interesting piece where she says that Meghan and Harry, that's it. No chance whatsoever of a rapprochement with William and Kate. And according to Jenny Bond, it's Kate, frankly, the Princess of Wales as she is now, who's had enough. They have both closed their minds, according to Jenny Bond, to any prospect of a reunion, of patching things up, because they think things have gone too far, too badly, and there's been, frankly, too much bitterness. Kate, frankly, is, according to that article, we know it anyway, hurt by the damage that's been inflicted on her family by Meghan and Harry, whether it was the Oprah Winfrey interview, remember that? So they want no more to do with Meghan and Harry, which is pretty devastating, really, when you consider how close William and Harry used to be. Nobody will forget, will they, that iconic image of those two young boys walking side by side behind their mother's coffin in the funeral back in 1997. The images are etched on millions of people's minds. They were so close, but something came between them, and I think it's Meghan. In the OK article, Jenny Bond makes clear that an attempt was made at the funeral of Prince Philip. What better place to do it? We've all been there, haven't we? Families, funerals and weddings, it's the place to kiss and make up. Kate, we know, was talking to Harry. We saw her talking to Harry. William caught up and she skipped out of the way. But according to OK magazine via Jenny Bond, they had a major row and everything went horribly wrong. So I say to William and Kate, good, we don't want you to make up with them. All they want to do is cause trouble. And if they did start to confide in them all over again, how long before it features in Harry's latest book or in the next instalment, thrilling instalment of the Netflix documentary all about attacking our royal family? So a bad week again, in my view, for Harry and Meghan. No room at the inn for Harry when he comes back to England. No room at all the royal residences. Quite right too. Find somewhere else, mate. That's what I'd have to do. Nobody's going to give me somewhere free to stay. And no chance whatsoever of a reunion. Let's hope everything stays well in his marriage, because just imagine if it doesn't and he comes back to Britain. Who's going to talk to him? Not me. It doesn't sound like William and Kate will too. What do you think? Should they kiss and make up? They are a family after all, and they were once close brothers. Tell me what you think. You don't have to agree with me. Comment below. Give us your reaction. And isn't the king absolutely right to say to his son, clear off? As my father would say, sling your hook. You're not staying in any royal residence because you're no longer a member of the royal family. That's the simple truth.